Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, a black and gold mosh pit where the Hawkeyes are ready to swarm. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hawkeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will get the first crack at it here. Programs very similar in their DNA, rugged and tough, sort of epitomizing the Heartland and playing for the Heartland Trophy.
Rivalry, but a relatively new trophy in this game, and trust me, Wisconsin, Iowa, they don't care that it's new. It's another thing to put in their trophy case, and both teams want it.
Yeah, everybody wants the trophies. I think it's always fun, but more importantly, you want the bragging rights that come with it. Rivalry games matter. They matter to fans, they matter to players, they matter to coaches. That every game's the same nonsense, it's not true.
Red pass, it's complete. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. And the Badgers are in the hurry-up. We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks and there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it. You've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way, find a way to get that receiver or running back the ball in his hands, and the QB couldn't get it done.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
The keys to the game, could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Hawkeyes offense will try to get something started with their first possession. When you have a weapon like this on the outside and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup will be great.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win. This safety, though, has got the speed to run with this guy, and he's going to make it interesting back there.
He's back to throw on second down. He makes the connection. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. And gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Power football with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to take off. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to move it through the air. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Now on 2nd down. Dumps it off in the flats. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Corralled and brought down by the defense. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Now they'll try the right side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. Snags it over the middle. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll send out the kicker here. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Badgers in the hurry up. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Parker. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engaged, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter, when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. They're trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The run from the shotgun. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Badgers want to crank the tempo. Wisconsin's had a long list of great running backs, but those big fellas up front, that's a pipeline to pro football.
Unbelievable.
And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye. They are out to send a message in this rivalry game, Jesse, and the quarterback has to keep his composure after taking a shot.
Been on the receiving end of some of those hits in rivalry games. It is not fun. They hurt a whole lot more, David. It just feels different in games like this.
It just means more because these guys don't like each other, and you love making those big hits and big moments that they replay throughout the whole next year.
Open space at the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
With the catch, it's White. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Badgers!
That is so impressive. Not only was it a great catch, but also he made sure he had 1 foot in bounds to get the touchdown. Beautiful job.
And the extra point makes it 7-3.
That makes the score. Wisconsin, 7.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 15, set to kick this one off.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. We need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play-action fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Still running at the 40. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Hawkeyes are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the right side. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Ball in the air, intercepted. Trying to take it back. The 40. And they capitalize not only on the picks, but on the great return to improve this field position. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. He's right on target. And the Badgers get enough for the... Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Trying to get to him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
This time on target. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Barry Johnson. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He's got great speed. Out of bounds at the 34. A productive job by the return team. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, but they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Going to try to get it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He's looking to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man on the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with... there.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense.
Oh, it's out! Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
The offense really needed some points to dig themselves out of this hole right before the half. What did they do? They turned it over. The worst thing they could do, now they dug themselves an even bigger hole.
And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The give to the single back. At the 15, he's loose. Smashes through the tackle. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Feeling some heat. That's caught. It's White. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To throw, it's Hawkins. They're working that left side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This kick would be hard enough straight on. 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Badgers will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. Not sure what it is, but he's going for it close to his own end zone. Coming after him. He's going to run it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Got his man on the outside. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Got it in the middle. It's Landry. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. And the Badgers moving quickly to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes a connection. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Badger! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Wisconsin is pushed out to a big lead as they take command against the Hawkeyes.
Yeah, and Wisconsin, obviously, they can feel the bull heading their way, right? Like starting to take the lead late in the game. This is what they want to do anyways. They want to play bully ball.
And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Out out of the gun. The inside handoff, looking for a crease. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for room. It's White. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And the punishment has been extended. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going over the top. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Getting some heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
The Hawkeyes will hustle through the line.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was
headed to the end zone. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half, it looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
11.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job. Unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Hand off from the shotgun. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They move the chains on the ground. Now another 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Reese. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They've got the screen set up. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught behind the line, it's White. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here comes the hurry up.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure, and I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play. They go to the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if it... be Mustard. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to slam it in. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading.
Touchdown, Badger! And the stomping has commenced. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the third touchdown.
They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Line gets set, first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that ball is picked off. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has the ball back on offense. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. From the gun. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Hit the afterburners, kid. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
On second down, just keeps firing. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the RPO, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Firing deep. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll pull it down and run. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Let's see if they play it conservatively and try to get some of the yardage back on 2nd and long from the 13. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking for a huge play. Makes the catch on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He fires to the left side. And he's got it inside the 25. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Throws toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Quickly out to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Comes out throwing on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The offense lining up for a first down play. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
Yeah, it kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge, it's going to take some time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.